What just happened in the world of hip-hop feels like something out of a movie, but it's all very real. Imagine flashing lights, paramedics rushing in, and a hip-hop legend lying unconscious while the world tries to understand what went wrong. Right now, 50 Cent is in the hospital, barely holding on, after a brutal and unexpected attack. The shocking part? The man accused of nearly beating him to death is none other than fellow rapper Papoose, Remy Ma's husband. People are stunned. No one saw this coming. The streets are buzzing, fans are divided, and the whole situation is spiraling into one of the most dramatic scandals hip-hop has ever seen. At the center of this chaos is a betrayal no one could have imagined: leaked private photos of Remy Ma. These weren't just any photos. They were intimate, personal, and somehow ended up linked to 50 Cent's iCloud account. The internet exploded with rumors and speculations. People asked the obvious questions: why were Remy's pictures on 50's phone? Were they sent intentionally? And how did Papoose find out? Things escalated fast, and before anyone could calm things down, fists were flying, and blood was spilled on the pavement of Manhattan's elite nightlife. 3 weeks ago, gossip sites started receiving anonymous files with images that looked a lot like Remy Ma. At first, everyone thought it was fake, maybe AI-generated or edited. But fans quickly began pointing out real details: tattoos, scars, piercings. Then came the digital confirmation: the photos were traced back to an iCloud account once used by 50 Cent. That changed everything. Memes, hashtags, and debates took over social media. But the only person who wasn't laughing was Papoose. For years, Papoose had been seen as the picture of loyalty. He stood by Remy during her prison time, wrote love poems, and turned down big money offers to protect her image. But something inside him snapped this time. There were no public statements, no diss tracks, just silence. Then came that Saturday night. 50 Cent was hosting an upscale party at a rooftop club. It was packed with celebrities, music executives, and models. Drinks were flowing, cameras flashing, everything seemed perfect. But hiding among the crowd was Papoose, using a fake name, quietly watching. According to a staff member, he wasn't drinking, wasn't smiling, he was just waiting. When 50 stepped outside to leave, everything fell apart. Surveillance footage shows Papoose attacking him from behind, landing a punch so hard that 50 collapsed instantly. Eyewitnesses say Papoose didn't hold back. He punched 50 over and over. Blood covered the ground, his sunglasses shattered, and security scrambled to pull Papoose off him. By the time they managed to stop him, 50 was barely breathing. He had a swollen face, broken bones, and was immediately rushed to the hospital. EMTs said he kept slipping in and out of consciousness, and when he briefly woke up, the first thing he said was, "Where's Remy?" That one question raised even more concerns. Why was she the first person on his mind? What really happened between them? Strangely enough, Remy didn't speak up. No tweets, no interviews, no denials. Her team released a cold, vague statement asking for privacy and saying she wasn't involved in any investigation. But fans weren't buying it. Things got even darker when a bartender at the club revealed that during the attack, Papoose was shouting at 50, saying things like, "You think I wouldn't find out? You think I didn't see what y'all sent each other?" That line, "what y'all sent each other," hinted at more than just one-sided betrayal. It suggested that Remy and 50 were exchanging messages and possibly more. Police later discovered 12 photos in total, private, personal, and all sent between April 3rd and April 8th. That was the same time Remy was spotted in Miami without Papoose. Coincidentally, 50 was also in Miami that weekend. They were even seen at the same dinner event for a TV project. Things were adding up fast, and it wasn't looking good. Back in New York, Papoose had canceled recording sessions and was reportedly sleeping on the couch. One of his relatives said he barely spoke. Behind the scenes, it's believed he had access to Remy's old tablet, which had spyware installed. That means he may have been monitoring everything: texts, photos, even deleted messages. Whether it's legal or not, what's scary is how calm and prepared Papoose was. This wasn't a sudden outburst. It was calculated. When police searched Papoose after arresting him, they didn't find a weapon. What they did find was far more disturbing: a folded envelope in his jacket titled, "This ain't loyalty. This is war." Inside was a handwritten letter, 4 pages long, describing everything he felt had gone wrong. It was a calm, poetic expression of heartbreak and betrayal. In it, he wrote about building a future with Remy while she was laughing with someone else. He said he would never forgive. Just a day after that letter became public, an anonymous voicemail surfaced from someone claiming to be Lex, Remy's former best friend and stylist. She revealed that she had warned Remy not to mess with 50 Cent. According to her, Remy liked the attention and thought it was harmless, until she sent those pictures. She never believed Papoose would find out. But he did. So now the focus shifts. If Remy sent those photos willingly and knew Papoose might see them, was this whole situation a setup? Some believe she wanted out of the marriage. Others think she played both men. And if prosecutors can prove she knowingly pushed Papoose over the edge, it might impact his case. His lawyers are already saying it was a crime of passion, not premeditation. But with that letter, the spyware, and him showing up to the club ready for war, it's hard to argue he didn't plan it. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is still in the hospital recovering. One of his friends said 50 plans to take legal action and is already working on a diss track called Riker's Romance. The lyrics reportedly include lines like, "You held her hand, I held the proof, now you behind bars, I'm in the booth." That's vintage 50, hurt but ready to turn pain into profit. Social media is a mess. Some fans support Papoose, saying he defended his home. Others say he went too far. A wild theory even claims Remy planned this chaos to get rid of both men and come back as the victim. A now-deleted tweet from Remy said, "Sometimes the only way out is through hell first." People think that says everything. Right now, the future for all three is uncertain. Papoose is facing serious charges, attempted manslaughter, assault, and more. Remy might be pulled into court as a witness, or worse, a co-conspirator if the messages show intent. And 50 Cent? He's hurt, but he's not staying quiet. He's going to talk, rap, and possibly sue. Because in this twisted love triangle, the truth is uglier than any tabloid headline. And this drama is far from over. 50 Cent has reportedly taken serious steps to protect himself following the explosive events that shook the hip-hop world. According to a trusted insider, he's now got a tight security team guarding his hospital room, and he's working closely with federal prosecutors. The reason? Digital privacy violations, allegedly involving Remy Ma and some explicit content that wasn't meant to be shared. But here's where it gets even deeper. More revealing photos, not just of Remy, but of other female rappers and reality stars, have started surfacing, connected to the same iCloud account. Suddenly, it looks like this wasn't a single mistake. It may have been part of a much bigger game. And if that's true, then 50's enemies list might be about to get a whole lot longer. What really has people talking, though, is 50's reaction. When he woke up in the hospital, he didn't ask for water. He didn't ask for his family or even his lawyer. The first thing he asked for was a pen and a notepad. That's when everyone knew he wasn't resting. He was planning. He didn't say a word for 2 hours. He just wrote and wrote. A nurse even joked he wasn't writing lyrics. He was loading bullets. And in typical 50 Cent fashion, when he finally spoke, it wasn't to Remy or to the police. He called his producer at G-Unit Films and said, "I've got something hotter than power. Real blood this time." That's how his new drama series Enemies List was born, right from his hospital bed. The first episode? It's rumored to be all about Remy Ma, titled Queen of the Leak. But while 50 was writing scripts, the district attorney's office was doing their own digging. They've now filed legal paperwork to access Remy's cloud accounts. She's being named as a central figure in a growing investigation involving assault, digital misuse, and possible witness tampering. From once walking out of prison to cheering crowds, she now finds herself in a much darker spotlight. Meanwhile, Papoose is sitting in Rikers on a $2 million bail, saying absolutely nothing. But his legal team is loud. During a courthouse press conference, his lawyer insisted this wasn't planned violence, it was an emotional reaction to his wife being taken advantage of. Some fans agreed. Especially on social media, people are defending Pap, saying he was pushed to the edge. But others believe he went too far, arguing violence isn't the answer to betrayal.as for Remy. She hasn't been seen since the attack. According to TMZ, she was last spotted boarding a private jet in Atlanta, possibly leaving to escape the chaos or running into the arms of someone new. Her team announced she's dropping a surprise EP called Still Not Sorry, with lyrics about betrayal and being blamed for men's insecurities. Some say she's cashing in on the drama. Others think she's reclaiming her story. Either way, she's not staying quiet. And 50? He's fighting back his way, through lawsuits and music. His legal team has filed a claim against both Remy and Papoose, demanding over $7 million in damages. They say his business deals were ruined, brand partnerships lost, and his mental health shaken. But there's more. He also included a list of other women whose private photos may have passed through his account. Names haven't been released, but the message is clear, this wasn't just about Remy. Now, the FBI is quietly investigating whether 50 Cent was running a secret stash of explicit content, potentially for power, leverage, or worse. If evidence backs this up, 50 might not be seen as a victim for long. In fact, he could be the next one in legal trouble. The craziest twist? A grainy video clip just leaked. It shows Remy arriving alone at 50's estate just 1 week before. The photos went public. She's carrying what looks like a gift bag. The internet is exploding with theories. Some call her a traitor. Others say she was set up. But one viral comment sums it up: Remy brought a bag. Papoose brought fists. 50 left on a stretcher. Everybody lost. In the end, this wasn't just about one photo. This was about broken trust, unchecked egos, and the dangerous power of the digital world. 50 Cent is turning pain into content. Papoose is sitting in a cell. And Remy Ma? She might be turning scandal into a new beginning, or hiding something much bigger. And this is Pop Links.